Welcome to the Utah Department of Alcoholic Beverage Control. My name is Rob Hansen. I am the Compliance Training Manager in the Compliance Department. We have a brand new manager training program for 2018. This training program is required by statute, so everybody has to take this class if you're considered a manager. I have a list of questions that we usually get asked about our training program. So the first is, who has to take the class? So this is a manager training class, so if you're considered a manager, you would have to take our class. So what's considered a manager? Well, we consider it anybody who manages or supervises anybody else who prepares or serves alcohol, or somebody who runs the day-to-day activities of a licensee involving alcohol. Every license should have at least one person who's considered a manager, and if there's more than one, every one of those managers would have to take this class. Second question, when do you have to take the class? So anybody who applies for a retail on-premise license would have to take this class before they obtain their license. And then if you already have a license, you'd have to take this class in order to renew this license. And then the third is anybody who is added as a new manager onto an existing license would have to take this class within 30 days of being hired or promoted on as that manager. Next one, how to sign up for the class. So on our webpage, which is abc.utah.gov, we have a link that has a list of all of our classes. We update this list every couple of weeks or so, and I'll have a list of the classes for the next couple of months. So take a look at the list, pick the date for the class that you want to attend, call your compliance officer or send them an email listing all of the managers, their names, the date that they want to take the class, and we can get you signed up. You come to the class and you want to be there at least 15 minutes before the class starts. The classes usually last about 2 hours, so come prepared for that. Now the locations for the class. Most of the classes are in Salt Lake City at our headquarters. We do some classes, Logan, Vernal, Moab, St. George. If you go to any of the classes outside of Salt Lake, remember to again come 15 minutes early. But as far as payment goes for those outside locations, we only take checks for those classes. If you come to Salt Lake, we take cash, check, or credit cards. The cost of the class is $25 per person. Next question, what is taught in the class? So in the class we teach what happens after you get your license. So you get your license, we teach you how to set up, how to order alcohol. You get assigned a compliance officer. What happens when your compliance officer comes out to visit you to do an audit. We go over what happens if you get a violation, how to avoid violations. You'll get a packet for the class, and then with the packet, there'll also be a test, so you have to pass the test in order to complete the class. But our goal is for everybody to be able to pass the test. We want you to understand the alcohol laws, and we want to make it so you never get in trouble with law enforcement. So this class is for all on-premise licensees. There will be a class that we are developing for the off-premise beer licenses, which will be towards the end of this year, but this is for all of the on-premise licenses. So now you know a little bit more about the manager training class. Make sure you get signed up, and we look forward to seeing you in class. Thanks.